Energy Coach back with another energy report, and we talking about relationships. We talking about red flags, and we talking about just keeping it solid between men and women. So I'm gonna play a couple of videos, starting off with this video from Kali Amin Ra. He got some good shit. Make sure y'all go check him out. And I'm not sure who this woman is. I think it came from the Masculine Mindset. So shout out to them. I think her name is Sadia, but I'm not 100% sure. I got another video from her right after this one, but she talking about red flags. So let's listen to this real quick.
Hidden red flag amongst men that women need to look out for is a man that has a very negative perception of their father.
Boom. I know that's random, but really pay attention to this, because this is something that's untalked about.
Now, we all have been told that look at how a man treats his mom, and that's going to be an indication of how he treats you. Absolutely not true. Look at how he perceives his father. This is far more important indicator of how he's going to treat you. Now, in some cases, some fathers really are reckless, and they've got a very valid reason for negatively perceiving their father. But if he has a negative perception, he says, my dad's a narcissist, or he says, I don't have a relationship with my dad, or whatever it is, look at the reasons behind it. Dig into it. If it's simply things like, my mum said, he treated my mum like this, my mum, they look at a man through the lens of a woman. They become very feminine. They don't have an objective perception of reality. They simply rely on somebody else telling them and determining their opinions of others, particularly of men. So they become very dependent on female perceptions. They become dependent on female approval. And not only will they look for your approval, but they'll look for other women's approval. They'll become that guy that is constantly trying to please women and not having an accurate perception of reality.
Okay, so she preaching that talk. She talking that, you know. So I'm gonna play this again because she not lying. You feel me? It's really serious. You feel me? Our perceptions and the way that we are men and women operate is very different. So I'm gonna play this again. I really want y'all to peep it. You feel me? And let's get into it.
And they don't challenge.
Oh, wait, hang on, wait. Let's see what Kalai got to
Challenge
say.
the world. They only let the world challenge them. I keep telling y'all this, professional psychologists, y'all better really dig deep, because a man will not play with you. A man that has principles, values, and has a structure in his life, men do not play with you. Men do not speak about other people's relationships. Men move forward. That's what men do.
Hidden red flag amongst men that women need to look out for is a man that has a very negative perception of their father. Now, we all have been told that look at how a man treats his mom, and that's going to be an indication of how he treats you. Absolutely not true. Look at how he perceives his father. This is far more important indicator of how he's going to treat you. Now, in some cases, some fathers really are reckless, and they've got a very valid reason for negatively perceiving their father. But if he has a negative perception, he says, my dad's a narcissist, or he says, I don't have a relationship with my dad, or whatever it is, look at the reasons behind it. Dig into it. If it's simply things like, my mum said, he treated my mum like this, my mum, they look at a man through the lens of a woman. They become very feminine. They don't have an objective perception of reality. They simply rely on somebody else telling them and determining their opinions of others, particularly of men. So they become very dependent on female perceptions. They become dependent on female approval. And not only will they look for your approval, but they'll look for other women's approval. They'll become that guy that is constantly trying to please women and not having an accurate perception of reality.
That's key. You gotta be very perceptive of reality, and you have to have an objective perception of reality out here. Like, you gotta really be in tune and really know what's going on. You gotta be really paying attention. Okay, I got another video from her on Kali page. Let's see what she.
The woman that you've been with that has hurt you, used you, cheated on you, stolen from you, whatever it is, she showed you her red flags from day one. You chose to ignore them. So these women always, and myself included, we show men all of our red flags. Now we pick the man that allows us to get away with the most nonsense. A man with boundaries can only be with a woman who doesn't have many red flags because they're a perfect match. She doesn't do too much, he doesn't tolerate too much. They work really well. But a woman filled with red flags will only select a man who's filled with low self-esteem.
Man, that's deep. That's very, very deep. Because a lot of men choose to ignore red flags. Women do too. But men choose to ignore red flags, and then they sit and then they try to complain, or they try to make her better, or they try to build around her, and it don't work. You gotta know what you're dealing with from the jump. But that's why you can't rush just trying to get in between her legs. You gotta slow down. It ain't that serious. And I know we are an over sexualized society, but you gotta really take your time to get to know who you dealing with, And I know the same thing with women, like the money and what they be having presenting, especially a lot of dudes, this trick off mentality, you feel me? They try and lead with their pockets. Man, that's a smoke screen. Really dive into his mind, dive into his personality, see what he presents, see what those red flags are. I'm gonna play this again.
Every woman that you've been with that has hurt you, used you, cheated on you, stolen from you, whatever it is, she showed you her red flags from day one.
Day one.
You chose to ignore them. So these women always, and myself included, we show men all of our red flags. Now we pick the man that allows us to get away with the most nonsense. A man with boundaries can only be with a woman who doesn't have many red flags because they're a perfect match. She doesn't do too much, he doesn't tolerate too much. They work really well. But a woman filled with red flags will only select a man who's filled with low self-esteem.
Man, that's deep. That's very, very deep. Okay, I got another video for y'all to pick. Another video for y'all to hear. Let's go with this one.
A good man, but he's not your type.
When it comes to types, okay, because we talked about this the last time, it's a pattern when it comes to your type. Pattern.
Hey, peep what she's saying, because you feel me, she's spitting game right now. You feel me? This was off of tonight's conversation, but I got this off of it's the bitch gossip on IG. Shout out to them.
And characteristics, okay? These are things that you have seen or that you have explored before. You probably seen mama, auntie, friends, somebody who had a specific type, or somebody in the neighborhood and you was like, oh, that's a bad boy, that's a dope boy, that's something like that. I like that because of the thrill. In certain spaces in your life, you cannot bring that type with you. So if you see that all other characteristics and behaviors are good, why does the type even matter? You can learn to love this person in other spaces outside of what you see as far as physicalities. If you're talking about a type because maybe your type has a certain type of demeanor, or maybe your type looks a certain type of way, what is going to matter when you start facing conflict? The way they look? When you start going through communication barriers, the way they look? All of that's not going to matter. I can guarantee you the majority of people who have probably married or entered into healthy relationships, they weren't worried about a type. When they got to a certain space, they were worried about what it is that you can actually...
A good man, but he's not your type.
When it comes to type, you can actually bring into my life. And as far as your looks and stuff, that just doesn't matter. How much money? Yeah, of course. But if we looking at types who say, oh, he a dreadhead, oh, he's 6 foot something, and everything else. Derek Jackson is 6 foot something, and was cheating on his wife the whole time.
Oh, no.
And we hate to name drop here. Oh, was I not supposed to name drop?
No, you good.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is. They saying promotion on it. That's pretty good. But, yeah, that was something real, She talking about what the types. And it's like, man, that really don't matter. You feel me? It really don't matter, the type. Because you don't know, that type shit don't matter. Get with who you need to rock with, who actually can help you elevate and help you actually move forward. That types, I don't know how that even came about. Maybe it was from the 90s. And but that's another thing too. A lot of way that people these days, go off a relationship. They go off of with how it's presented to us in entertainment, magazines, media, television, the things that we seen, even as far as back as Disney, the subconscious programming, it starts a long time ago, especially then, and we assume that relationships are supposed to be off of the things that is being pushed onto us, you know, like the subconscious. In reality, it don't never look like that, because anything behind the lens, you are getting it for a specific point of view. It took time for them to get what they wanted to show you, you know, and it's a direct message and a subconscious message. They took time to put it together exactly how they wanted it together to give you a certain type of message, to get a certain kind of reaction. So, yeah, y'all, man, get off the types, man. You feel me? See who elevating you. But you got to know yourself and know what you want. You feel me for that? Now, speaking of knowing yourself and knowing what you want, this is a funny, but it's real. So let's play this.
Hey, listen, I'm so glad you gave me your number, because if you...
Oh wait, it said if people were honest during the talking stage. It's funny though, but let's get into it.
You didn't, I was gonna blow your notifications up.
Oh, well, I only did it because I needed entertainment at the moment, and you were the perfect candidate.
Yeah, I'm hoping you don't expect me to text you good morning every day.
I don't, because I don't give a damn if you slept good or not.
I could really care less about your favorite color.
Well, I hope you're ready to hear all about my ex, because I'm still not over that man.
Hey, I'm still sleeping with mine, so it's a lose-lose situation.
That's cute, and I know exactly who it is, too.
I really just want to skip all the small talk and see if you're going to let me hit.
I'll most likely let you, but just know that whatever side that you see after is on you. That's your business.
Yeah, I'll just block you if anything.
That means you just want to see me in person, and I know where you live, so you might not want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like crazy women anyway, but expect my ex to intervene at any moment.
You know, this probably ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna continue with it anyway.
I completely agree. I'm trying to see how long it's gonna take me to traumatize you.
Well, it's too late for that.
So you want to go out tomorrow night, 7 p.m.?
Of course, sweetheart.
All right, bet. I'll pick you up.
Okay, bye-bye.
Now, this was funny because it's like, man, it's reality. Like, the talking stage, a lot of people just present themselves of the best, and they don't really do that digging. They don't do that digging to really find out, to really get to know the person who they talking to. But also, they don't really do enough work with themselves to see, hey, man, should I even be rocking with somebody? You know, like, what do I need to work on for myself, and what kind of person do I need to have in my life? You know, it's very, very real, man. So it's like, you need to really, really be on point, especially men. You got to be on point. We got to do better. We got to do better, man. Keep it more solid. Keep it more solid. Okay, I got another video for y'all, man. This was funny, but it was out of pocket. So why I say you need to get to know your people before, man. So this dude ended up making a song after he got ghosted by a girl. Let's get to it. Guy uses Meet the Grahams to diss girl who ghosted him. She responds. Man, I hope YouTube don't block this because it's so funny. This is the message, but he sent it to her after.
Dear Sarah, I'm sorry that the dates didn't go as well as I thought. Guess you a Bob. I mean, shit, Sarah, thought we were getting along. You ghosted me, but it's me who knows how to haunt. You could've texted me back, that's the high road. Could've said we're done, but you like your high horse. Plus you got a long face, colder than a cyborg's. I've been telling my boys, should've never swiped her. Now I'm feeling petty. To be honest, you got really sweaty at the zoo. At dinner you were rude, all your interests are a snooze, and you think you're pretty smooth, there's no messing with the dude. Here's a message from my crew. Dear Mrs. Matthews, I have to break the news that your daughter's not what you think. She need a shrink. We ordered 3 bottles of...
Okay, I thought that was funny, man. I'm really hoping YouTube don't block this video because that was hilarious. All right, so I got one more thing to play for y'all, and I always like to end with a positive, so let's get to it.
You're ready to apologize to Mom? Please let me know. All right? You want to say you're sorry? Right? You understand that that's my wife, right? And in this household, Mommy is always number one. Mommy puts me number one, and I put her number one. And that's the only way that we can make sure that you have everything that you need, that you're always safe. Do you understand? You're ready to apologize?
I like that because, man, it's an example of what, you feel me, the man is supposed to do with his woman. But it's also an example of what the woman is supposed to do with her man. Like, a lot of us come into relationships already having children, and sometimes, most of the time, we put the children first before the relationship. The relationship ain't never going to work like that. It's never going to work like that. If you plan on actually moving forward and actually getting long term, man, y'all got to put yourselves first in a relationship. Because when the children grow up, they going to do their own thing. If you building with that person, build with that person. But yeah, I just wanted to play that, man, and you feel me? I'm playing it one more time.
Yes, Mom, please let me know. All right? You want to say you're sorry? Right? You understand that that's my wife, right? And in this household, Mommy is always number one. Mommy puts me number one, and I put her number one. That's the only way that we can make sure that you have everything that you need, that you're always safe. You understand? You're ready to apologize?
Okay, yeah. Man, shout out to Nika Diwa. I thought that was pretty good. But, yep, this is the Energy Report, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell me what y'all think, and I will catch y'all on the next one.